Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Healthy Hotline. I'm Robby Besner, the device developer and co-founder of Therasage. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how to optimize your health in 2021. It's always a great topic. And frankly, the first quarter of every year, the first things that we get on the chat lines is, boy, I ate too much and I indulged too much during the holidays. And now I'm starting off the new year and I just want to start off on a great, foot, get some good resolutions, start my workout program, start losing some weight, getting back into my jeans and all that kind of stuff. And so what I thought we would do is basically dedicate this full year to all the different ways that we can optimize our health. And just to make it a little bit more personal, I thought today to introduce this category and this series. I just talked to you a little bit about the things that I do every day to optimize my health. And so, one of the things I love about this industry, about healthcare in general, and what I love to do is just actually walk the walk and talk the talk. The things that I do for myself are the same things that I recommend for you. And so, one of the keys, and we've talked about this in other videos before this and other episodes, is using an infrared sauna as sort of an anchor or one of the rudimentary foundational health devices that can really get your day going. And so today is a little bit about generally why an infrared sauna can help with optimal health. And one of the things that it does is weight loss. And it's kind of interesting to me because it can enhance your metabolic rate. And what that means is that it increases blood flow. And that blood flow actually translates into burning calories. And so using an infrared sauna, and particularly the Thera 360 series, because it's probably the best device on the market for the price and also for the therapy and natural health benefits that you can buy, that money can buy. And so looking at that, weight loss is a big one. And weight loss, one of the principal things is improving metabolism. So if you're sitting in our Thera 360 infrared sauna for, 30 minutes or so, you can burn as much as 500 calories. And it accelerates, by the way, exponentially. So the less toxic you are, and as your detox pathways are built up, and as you use consistently the infrared sauna on a consecutive basis, so I'm talking about, if possible, and your schedule could permit, every single day, there's a cumulative effect. And so that accelerates the weight loss. And if you combine that with a little bit of exercise, and you combine that with just being a little bit more conscious of the kinds of food you eat, or maybe even a guided, a health professional guided dietary or weight loss program, now you're really talking about really changing the way that you look, the way that you feel, and also, of course, losing weight. And so, along with losing weight, you get better night's sleep, you're more relaxed. And actually, that's probably the number one reason why people have trouble losing those extra pounds is because they're stressed out. And when you're stressed out, your body just doesn't respond as it should in a normal way. And so, one of the key things that infrared sauna does is it moves you from that sympathetic, very anxious, at the edge of your chair feeling to being more calm. And that de-stressing function of the infrared sauna is going to improve weight loss by itself, aside from making you more calm. Now, another thing that accompanies weight loss, because as you are shedding pounds, you're actually shrinking your fat cell, and your fat cell basically holds most between 70 and 80% of all environmental toxins will be in that fat cell. So when you're doing your dietary program, you're shrinking that fat cell, and you're liberating these toxins and poisons into your bloodstream. And so a detox program is really important along with a weight loss program. So my profile, I wake up, I'm not normal about this, and I have to tell you, I wake up super early in the morning, usually before the sunrise. So between 4:30 and 5 a.m., I get up, I use my sauna as an opportunity to not just restore my body health and jumpstart my system the first thing in the morning. And comes from some of the theories and principles behind Therasage, and that's really looking at what our ancestors did when that lived before us, what worked for them. And so 8,000 years ago, we lived in tents and caves and were living on the land, and we woke up to sunlight, and that's what that sauna represents. And so I start my day, again, back to optimal health. I start my day in that sauna, which represents waking up my system as the sun would do. And then I use that sauna as an opportunity to meditate and collect my thoughts, and ask for forgiveness, set my intentions for the day. And so that as the sun rises and as the phones start ringing and as my life gets busy with my work, as I'm sure everybody out there can appreciate, I'm already poised to have direction and have consolidated thought. I get my schedule arranged for what the kinds of things that I want to try to accomplish in the day. And I find that I'm just more evenly paced as to get most of the things that I want to get done in the day done. So back to optimal health. So here we go. We get weight loss. We get a chance to detoxify in the sauna. So now we're pulling out the toxins that might have happened during the night while we were resting. Our brain detoxes between the hour of 12 and 4 a.m. And so all those toxins are collected. And so washing them out by hydrating a lot. And that's the second key, is making sure that we're well hydrated. So the first thing I do in the morning is I drink a fresh glass of filtered water that's structured. We have a unique watering system or water filtration system called Therasage. But if you're using any kind of filtered water, that'll help. And of course, if it's pH neutral, that is also really good. The water that we produce in our water filtration systems is generally a pH of 7.4 to 7.8, so it's slightly alkaline. But again, I flush my system. I start off with a tall glass, 8 to 10 ounces of water. Usually it's room temperature, that's the best. Then after that, I follow with some hot lemon water. And that's something I actually got from my grandfather, but I've read multiple research papers about how lemon or citrus, it put into just regular water or hot water, will actually break up visceral fat and help digest the fat that is accumulated around the liver. And that's super important for liver function. And so again, back to the things that I do every morning. I make sure that I grab my supplements and I put them out, and I have a certain range of supplements that I do. But one of the most important one is that I use every single day in the morning before sauna is an active binder. And so there are two kinds of binders. There's the nano binder, the small sponge, and the macro binder, which is the bigger sponge. In the sauna protocols that we put together, there's actually a way and a timing to optimize binder protocols along with the infrared sauna. But using binders throughout the day is another way to optimize health and help the body detox, because it takes a lot of the stress off of your organs. It's organizing all of these toxins that are swirling around. And if you use infrared sauna, they mobilize even more toxins. But it collects all the toxins that are mobilized that are in your bloodstream, and it binds them up so that it takes the stress off of your filtering organs like your liver, your pancreas, your kidneys, your large intestine. The pressure's off them and the stress is off them because the binder makes the particles bigger and easier for them to be captured and then evacuated from your body. So remember, sweating is one of the best ways to get toxins out, but there are other ways to get toxins out as well. Now, other things I am concerned about is cardiovascular health. And so what I do generally every morning is I'll do stretching. As I'm waking my body up, I do my sauna, I stretch before sauna. And then when I'm in the sauna, basically those infrared frequencies are penetrating through your skin into your muscles. They're warming up your structural system, that your connective tissues, your tendons, your soft fascia, So now that when I go to do my workout and or I just start my day, I'm less likely to injure myself, strain a muscle, pull a tendon, or any of that kind of stuff because my body is already warmed up and I'm ready to go. So these are kinds of the things that that I look towards in terms of optimal health. And it's sort of a routine that I get into. I love waking up in the morning and starting my day off this way, setting my intentions. I love using my infrared sauna the first thing that I do. I love stretching on the days that I work out. And generally, I work out 3 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday as a regimen. And I use stretching techniques, stretching bands. So it's sort of low impact. If you like doing yoga, it's a great time to do that. If you like lifting weights, it's a super time to do that. And again, you can call into our team of health experts, or you can look at some future videos where we talk about how you can use infrared sauna in a protocol to optimize health when you're a weekend warrior and you really want to hit the gym hard, how to maximize that. So other things that that I like to do, again, I start off my day, it's the early part of the morning, and so I'm not stressed at all. Infrared sauna helps with all skin-related activities. So our approach is full spectrum, and the near frequencies of infrared frequencies will actually help with all skin-related challenges. So sweating opens up pores, gets toxins out, opens up that detox pathway, and also the near frequencies will help with the natural production of collagen, which gives skin tone and flexibility. And probably women care more about that because it gets rid of smile lines and wrinkle lines. But I do use my sauna for that. It'll also reduce cellulite, which is the clumping of fat cells together that may look a little uncomfortable, make skin look a little bumpy and things like that. So it gives you that youthful feeling. Okay, so other things that I do to optimize my health have to do with diet. And so I'm kind of, before it became faddish to do a intermittent fasting diet, I basically have been living that way for more than 20 years. And it has to do with sort of my passion towards my work, because I get up and after I do my morning routine and my wake up routine, I kind of jump right into my research. And during those times, I'm not really thinking that much about food. And so an intermittent diet basically means you kind of almost eat one meal a day. I kind of skip my breakfast and I skip my lunch. Sometimes I snack. And when I do that, I'll just do a healthy snack. But I'm not sure if everybody out there realizes that most of the times when you feel hungry, it's not because you need food in your stomach, it's because you're dehydrated. And so if you just think about that for a minute, and rather than running to grab a bag of potato chips or grab a healthy snack or whatever it might be, try drinking a nice 8 to 10 ounces glasses of water, and then see if you feel as hungry afterwards. And of course, if you do, by all means, supplement your food. And if you're one of those that loves to eat 3 meals a day, by all means. But I know that when you are thinking a little bit more conscious about the kinds of foods that you put into your mouth, and by the way, there's not many things that you can control in the world that we all live in. But one of the things we can control is the things that we eat. And so if you're looking to really make a change in 2021, optimize your health, certainly these are some helpful tips. You know, infrared sauna, getting a great night's sleep is also super important. And so what I do for that is I turn off my wireless networks. I make sure my bedroom is completely dark, so there's no light at all. Light activates a little gland in the middle of your brain that's called the pineal gland. And that's the gland that generates hormones that are called serotonin and melatonin. Your active hormones that wake you up, your body wake up. And the melatonin is the hormone that's produced that actually puts us into a somber sleep mode. Sleep is super important. And some of the top nutritionists I know, when I ask the question, if you'd rather have a better night's sleep or the best nutrition in the world, they'll always opt out at a better night's sleep. So good sleep, infrared sauna, good diet, a little bit of exercise, everything in moderation. These are some of the great topics we're going to be covering in greater detail throughout the year in future episodes. Welcome today to our episode on introducing optimizing your health for 2021.
Thanks for listening to the Healthy Hotline today, hosted by Robby Besner. To learn more about Therasage, as well as get a discount on your next purchase for being a listener of the show, go to Therasage.com and enter Healthy Hotline at checkout. That's one word, Healthy Hotline, to get a special discount on your next Therasage purchase. Subscribe to the Healthy Hotline on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts, and we'll see you in the next episode.